cheap chips.
That's me.
How you
All right.
doing?
Good. Let's say. All right. Can you guys in the chat room? We need to see if you guys can hear him. So say something.
Hey, you guys have great stories. I really love them a lot. Makes me feel not so alone out here.
No. Oh, we. They hear you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All
All right.
right,
So what do
so
you got for us
I,
tonight?
what's that?
What do you got?
All right, so excuse me. Okay, so let me just do this dimensional slip thing. This is kind of a theme. So, all right, I'm not gonna get into it, but so since '92, I've been seeing a lot of UFOs, and it still proceeds to this day. But I want to bring this one up because it's insane. Honestly, thinking about it makes me sick to my stomach, and seeing a picture of this thing makes me sick. So one day, this was like early, I think it was like May 2nd or 1st or something like that. What was it? I believe it was either 2020 or 2021. I'm thinking it's 2021 when this happened. This was about 6 o'clock p.m. I stopped at a gas station down the road from me. I was going to work. I work nights. I picked up some snacks, do what I do, get in the car, and I pull up to the stoplight. And I'm at a four-way stoplight, and in front of me there's a Burger King off to my left across the street, and another gas station on my right across the street. So I'm sitting there, no cars around me, which is really bizarre because usually that intersection is just jam-packed with cars all the time. And I'm sitting there waiting and waiting for this light to change. And all of a sudden I see something out of my corner of my right eye. And it was something in the sky and it was kind of moving slowly. So I just kind of turn and look. And as this thing got closer, you're line of sight gets a thing, whatever, when it's coming towards you, it gets bigger and bigger. I see this thing that's about the size of a car standing up on it, like standing upright, coming across my field of view. And when it got right in front of me, it looked like one of those tubular Star Wars droids, and it was like a charcoal gray in color. And it had a face on it, and I'm not kidding, it looked like the face of Einstein, because it had an eye on the side that was facing me. It had a nose sticking out the front, whatever the front might be, but that's my close guess to it. It had the nose, it had a mustache, it had a mouth that kind of ran horizontal, but then it curved down like the thing was pissed, like it was madder than hell. And on the back of this thing, it had some sort of mechanical arm. It had like a metal claw-looking hand on it, and it looked like it was resting on the back like a backhoe of a tractor. So it had the joint, it kind of came down at a 45-degree angle, and then it curved back in at another 45-degree angle. And the claw was up against the back of this thing. And as soon as I saw the eye like staring at me, it was right directly in front of me. It made me feel so sick. I felt dread. I mean, I felt like I was about to fall out of the car, either have a heart attack or something. I mean, I felt nauseous, all sorts of feelings, like kind of like when you have a really bad nightmare. That's the feeling I had. And then this thing, the light turned green. And it was slowly moving across the field of view. And as the light turned green, it went behind the Burger King. And I was taking a left turn, and as I was taking a left turn, I was looking out of my passenger window to see if I could see this thing pop out the other side. And it never popped out. It totally vanished.
Oh wow. And that was it.
Yeah.
Then it just disappeared. And did you
Just
stop?
disappeared.
Did you stop feeling sick after it disappeared, or were you still like?
No, I felt horrible the whole way to work. It's about a 25-minute drive to work. So the next 25 minutes, I felt horrible. I believe after I got to work, I still felt, kind of nauseous. I almost called, I almost told work I couldn't do it.
Right.
I just didn't, that whatever that was, it did not make me feel good at all. And even now to this day, like I drew a picture of it after I saw it. That made me sick. Every time I look at the picture now, it makes me sick. And then there's, 'cause I try to research this stuff. Stuff that I see, I try to find online, just to kind of verify to myself, hey, this is what I saw and stuff like that. Recently, I saw a video. Somebody recorded the same thing, and it was actually on TikTok. And yeah, they said, "What is this thing?" And as soon as I saw the video pop up, I mean, I'm getting goosebumps right now. That as soon as I saw the thing in the video, I mean, it was pretty far away in the video. The feeling came back. I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then I left a comment on there. I said, "It looks like a flying droid, like a humanoid droid." I got no response from the comments on that. But I mean, even now, I just talking about it makes me sick. I mean, I can watch anything. I can deal with a lot of stuff. Nothing really bothers me. Like I mean, just before that, it was actually weeks before that. Me and my coworker we witnessed 5 of these stainless steel ball. They call them red spheres. You guys know what those are. There's a lot of people online. They say they're not real. They're fake. It's a fake, made-up story. About pilots seeing them and stuff like that. They're absolutely real. Me and a coworker, we saw those at the side of the road, and there's 3 of them on. They were hovering in the middle of the lane where normally the cops sit on in between the freeways, and there was 3 of them on top, and then 2 on the bottom. They're all in a straight line. And the bottom ones were spaced out between the spaces of the top ones. The bottom ones were probably hovering about maybe 2 feet off the ground or a foot and a half off the ground, something like that. I saw it. I had no idea what I just saw. I glanced at him. I knew what I was looking at because just a few months prior, I was researching the Red Sphere story.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, I see those things on the side of the road. I'm like, what? No way. But I mean, it was kind of dark out. I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me or whatever. So I get to my stop, and then I was thinking, oh, you know what? My coworker, he's always running behind me on the same road. I'll see if he saw him. So, like 15, 20 minutes later, he comes in the door, and he was almost white as a sheet. He had a blank, stare on his face. And I said, "How you doing, buddy?" When he walked in the door, he says, "Fine." He went in, turned in his paperwork, sat down next to me. I'm like, "You're not looking so good. What's the matter?" He says, "Oh, okay." I said, "Hey, you kind of look like you seen something today. Did you see anything weird?" He says, "Well, as a matter of fact, I did. A couple miles back, I went over the hill and where the cops sit on the road. I swear to God, I saw these 5 basketball stainless steel orb-looking things, all in a straight line. There's 3 on top, 2 on bottom." And I said, "Are you kidding me right now?" He says, "No, I've never seen a UFO in my life. I swear to God, that's what it was." And I said, "Thank God you saw that because I thought I was losing my mind." And after seeing those, that's when I decided to get a dash cam and then start recording this stuff. Because, like I say, when I saw that droid, that was a day before I got my dash cam in the mail.
Oh, all right.
So had I got the dash cam a day earlier, I would have, captured that on the camera. And then soon after that, the 15th, that's when I captured the astro train or the space train.
Oh, so you saw all these things within a small time frame. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And then the crazy thing is that same craft was reported the same night I captured it in the same state, and that was captured about 25 minutes away from me. I don't know if they saw it before or after I did, but they actually had binoculars and they actually saw underneath that space train. And they said in their description, they said they saw these stainless steel ball-looking things on the bottom of that craft.
Oh, wow.
So it's like kind of putting it all together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Huh.
So yeah, it's really weird. It's a very strange story. But I did capture that UFO on camera, and now it's like I run the camera religiously, and it's just amazing what I see out here. Like I spend like 90% of my life outside, and I feel like since '92 they've been around me, and I don't know if they're watching me specifically or just around, and at the same time I see them or whatever. But I figured, you know what, if they're going to be around and do what they do, I'm going to try to capture them with camera.
No, yeah, and for the folks in the audience, you guys can go to his channel here on TikTok, and he has a YouTube channel, and you can see the videos that he's talking about here with some of these craft that he's got. So get over there and let's get him to 1,000 here on TikTok, please.
Yeah, that would be great. I didn't come on here to promote my channel or anything. I just wanted to share this weird stuff that that we're going through and all that stuff. It's just I can't explain it. I don't know what that droid thing was, but I mean I heard somebody in chat earlier saying that they saw multiple like drone things or whatever, and I was curious to see if their story sounded like what I saw. Um, if they looked like droids or whatever. I mean, it looked like the thing I saw looked like a big tube that was vertical and like a cylinder or whatever. But it had like the space in it. It was just creepy.
That
Very,
is
very
creepy. It's like it was just like a big head floating around in the sky.
basically
Like a
but
like
on
a
a pillar. You know what I mean?
like on a, oh, okay.
So like the face was kind of off-centered, so it's more towards the front of the pillar or off to one side. But it had all these weird like markings, or it wasn't like I didn't see any lettering or markings like that. It just had these weird lines. It had like some sort of like these little half domes sticking out of it. Just weird. I wish I could explain it better, but I after seeing it, it's something I didn't want to see. You know what I mean? I'm like, man,
Yeah.
I wish I really didn't see that now.
No, yeah. I don't blame you.
But yeah. So anyway, that's part of my madness. I got a lot more. I don't want to take up all your time.
All right. Well, you're welcome back anytime. So.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, man. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed my stories and stuff. So
All right.
yeah, call in, everybody. I love hearing about this stuff. I just I'm trying to figure it out one day at a time.
Yeah, that's all we
Trying to
can
make
do.
sense of it all.
Hopefully, we'll get some answers. The more we can get people talking about and sharing their stories, the more answers we can get eventually. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank
So.
you.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.